तो हेलो गाइस। तो आज हम लोग क्या करेंगे? आज हम लोग एक चीज करेंगे दैट इज कॉल्ड जिम, राइट? व्हाट विल डू इज वी विल चूज प्रॉब्लम्स ऑन आवर ओन, राइट? तो आई सजेस्ट वी शुड टेक टू मीडियम दैट विल बी lead code weekly third questions and one hard, and that will be LC weekly fourth questions, right? So that's our random number decide. So this will be the first medium and the first hard, I guess. Okay, 2000, oh no, 193. 193. Here we go for the third question, and this is we are. This is the first medium question, second medium question, and then the third hard question. I think this is the perfect set. Medium, hard. It should take us at max 1 hour to complete. Right. Minimum number of swaps to arrange a binary grid. Given an n cross n binary grid, in one step you can choose two adjacent rows of the grid and swap them. Two adjacent rows of it and then swap them. Rows, okay. The grid is said to be valid if all the cells above the main diagram are zeros. Return the minimum number of steps needed to make the grid valid. Main diagonal. Sorry. Okay, main diagonal. This is the main diagonal. Above, hmm, above the main diagonal are zero. This should all be zero, right? Hmm. And here anything we can have. So you need to reach this configuration in minimum moves, and your answer will be, and your operations are what? Your operations are basically swapping adjacent rows, right? Hmm. Okay, n is very small. Why is that? Hmm. So you know every oh, wait a second. Just have rows. Just have rows. Okay. Two adjacent rows I can swap. Okay. So what I will do is each row will have a number we call x. X will be the lowest row it can fit in for a valid matrix. So if I count this lowest, then I can fit this row everywhere. Uh, X से लेकर and that I can fit it anywhere, right? So basically, what will I need is, so there will be a bunch of rows asking for one, right? This is one, this is one, this is one. So what you will do is you will bring one of them to the correct position, and of course you will choose the one which is the nearest. I guess this is the answer, but I need to test it here or here, I guess. Oh my god, minus one. Minus one is there doesn't exist any number. Okay. It's already sorted. Yeah. Let's do 1 0 1 0. Let's do 1 1 0 0. Let's do 0 0 0 0. Let's do 0 0 0 1 1, right? So 1 0 3 2, right? Something like that, I guess. So here 2 is 0 4 is the lowest you can fit in. Na? Lowest row में कौन सा fit हो सकता है? So this can be fitted at the first row. So you will need 3 na? So this can be 2. This can be only at 4, and this can be at 3, right? So we got the point, I guess. 1 2 3 4. So what you will do is you will bring this one to the top, and for doing this you will require two steps, right? Two steps here. Now this will be removed from here, right? Now now you are looking for 2. Now this 2 you will bring from here to there. But why? No, there is no. Okay, this bringing thing is very weird. Not very weird, I guess. Because if you are gonna bring it. Why would you want to do anything else? I would like to check the number of people that are ahead of it. Behind it, is it possible that it is behind now? It is not possible कि वो पीछे होगा. Why is that? वो पीछे क्यों नहीं हो सकता? What I'm trying to say is, let's say वो पीछे इसलिए नहीं हो सकता क्योंकि पीछे तो कुछ है ही नहीं ना. तो कहना क्या मैं कहना चाह रहा हूँ कि करंट पोजीशन में जो मुझे वैल्यू डालनी है वो यहाँ पे से हमेशा बड़ी होनी जरूरी है क्या? वो इससे पीछे नहीं हो सकती. ऑफ कोर्स हो सकती है. ऑफ कोर्स हो सकती है पीछे भी, क्योंकि अगर मुझे थर्ड में चेक करना है हो सकता है फर्स्ट में. तो अगर फर्स्ट में है तो देन फर्स्ट में ही है भाई. देयर इज नथिंग wrong about that, right? I guess that int n equals to grid dot size. I would like to name it as ARR. Okay, now ARR. We have our ARR. Now let's throw some values. Int count equals to 0 uh, while count is less than n and ARR of n minus count minus 1. Now let's increase the count. and you will get the number here. And I would want here is vector or multiset. Or multiset will be fine, I guess. Multiset into S and S dot insert. I need position as well, I guess. I need them sorted by position. So why would I require this? Vals dot push back what and minus comma. If he has a 0, then it will be 1. If he has n minus 1, nah, it can be 0 also, but it can be n also, right? So when it will be n, then you will say 0 because n minus 0 will become 0. Then, no, n minus n. But if all of them are, no, 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 no. It will be maximum. It will be maximum at n minus 1. So for that. ना यार एक्चुअली पता क्या सीन है you want to take how many how many I can fit there. If I can fit 0 there, okay, yeah, it would be this. Okay, now what I will do is I will just loop over while int I is equals to I'm currently looking for 1, right? So if it is 1, what will do when it will be 1? It will be 1 only when there are n minus 1 there, right? And not n. So while I less than equals to n, or I need it minimum sub answer equals to 0. So I will go for int. What I'm looking for is I. What I'm looking for is I, and what I'm doing is j, right? J is equals to 0. For int, uh, for int j is equals to now j starts from 0. J starts from 0. So while j is less than n and uh, vals of j is not equals to I, what you want to do is j plus plus. If vals of j is not equals to minus 1, then I would like to do answer plus plus. Right now, at the end, if your j is not equal to n, if your j is equal to n, then my answer is equals to 0 and break. Answer equals to minus 1 and break. Otherwise, your values of j is equal to 1. And I will also have to increase my j. N minus count minus 1. Okay, interesting. Okay. Minus 1 what? That two. Hmm. 3 to 1. It's wrong. It's right. 3 to 1. Right? 3 to 1. So first I bring back. Why it is -1? I don't get it. So as soon as you get that, how, when, can't find I, the hell, can't find to walk the hell. Oh, you have been right away to the. My bad. It will be jealous. You don't need this and this and this. Okay. So basically, this is uh 3 - 1 0. Let's try. Okay. Hmm. -1. Why? Hmm. So my bad. Because I can also take greater numbers also. Right? If wealth of j is greater than what I need, then also I can use it. जब तक wealth of j is less than I, जब तक is less than I, तब तक I will increase it. तो equal हो जाता है. So there is two. Hmm. हाँ जब तक वो greater है. Oh shit man. Okay, instead of n+1, what I can do take is I can do n+1 there, n+1, while it is less than equals to, while it is greater than that, I keep on moving. 3 - 1. Okay, I got it. So I have what now? Minimum number of days make m buckets, right? You are given an integer array, bloom day, an integer m, uh, an integer k. Okay, you want to make m buckets. You want to make m buckets to make. You need k adjacent flowers from the garden. The garden consists of n flowers. The ith flower will bloom. Bloom day, then can be used exactly one bucket. But in the minimum number of days you need to wait to be able to make m buckets. What is it? You want m buckets to make a flower. To make a bouquet, uh, you need to use k adjacent flowers. What? K adjacent flowers. What do you mean by that? Let us see what happens in the first 3 days. We can make only three bits. Oh, okay, okay. You need to use A adjacent flowers. What do you mean by that? What does it mean by that? Okay, so I think finally the celebration was over, right? So what I think of this question is this is a simple question of binary search on answer, right? Because so let me explain. Let me do the what is the why I'm explaining the question. Right? So in MK Bloom Day, M is the N is the number of love, but you haven't given me ARR dot size. I wanted to ARR at and the answer equals to -1. Rho is equals to like the what is -1? Oh, okay. The answer is M. M. The answer is minimum number of days I need to wait. Right? Days I need to wait. So it could be can't be zero because I need to wait at least 1 day. So one and high could be as high as doom day, highest doom day. So low less than equals to high, and mid is equals to low plus high divided by two. Now, so what I can do here is so count equals to zero. Point I is equals to zero. I less than and I plus plus. Hmm. Count and BQ is equals to zero. So now if error of I is greater than mid, uh, not bloom, else this is else this is bloomed, right? Else this is bloomed, and I can do I can increase the count. At this point, if it's not bloomed, then what I will do is I will increase my bouquet count by count by m, right? And also I will do count equals to zero, right? And then I will do answer BQ plus equals to count divided by how much I need. M is what, bro? M बनाने हैं मुझे, right? M बनाने हैं मुझे, and K is the needed. K चाहिए मुझे and M बनाने हैं. If BQ is greater than equals to M, then your answer will be mid and your low will be equals to mid plus 1. Else your high is equals to mid minus 1. At the end is final answer. Wow, I guess something is failing here. What? I need to minimize it, right? Why I'm increasing it? Come on, man. High is equals to mid minus 1 and low is equals to plus 1. Okay, I got it. 3. Come on. 3 minus 1 12. यहाँ पे लिखा है मैं ऊपर क्यों जा रहा हूँ उसमें? We got it. Now we are at the get maximum score. You are given two sorted arrays of distinct integers. A valid path is defined as follows. Choose array nums1 or nums2 to traverse from index 0. Traverse the current array from left to right. What? Okay. If you are reading the any value that is present in nums, you are to change or the only one repeated value considered. Eh? What do you, hmm, I'm not getting it. What choose array? Choose array nums1 or nums2 to traverse from index 0. Okay. Traverse the current array from left to right. If you are reading any value that is present in nums1 and nums2, you are allowed to change your path to the other array. Only one repeated value is considered in the valid path. What do you mean by that? Only one repeated value is considered valid path. तो मतलब क्या है? Too much noise. हेलो। हाँ, तो मैं भी एक चीज सोच रहा था कि मान लेते हैं हम एक जगह से दूसरी जगह जंप करते हैं। मान लेते हैं आई जंप फ्रॉम ए टू ए, राइट? नाउ आई जस्ट गो एंड नाउ आई एम जंपिंग फ्रॉम एक्स टू एक्स, राइट? नाउ आई हैव टू क्वेश्चन, राइट? माय थ्योरी इज दिस needs to be the last occurrence of what you think. But as I uttered the signal, I think I'm wrong. You know why? Wait a second. I think I know something. You know what? Let's talk about the first connection here. Let's talk about from let's talk about the first connection here. These are conflicts, and then that happens. Now let's try to uh, bring it in this whole thing. Okay, now let's say there is a path between this and then this, right? Something like this, right? So to boil this all down, what I can do is I can basically combine combine this, and this together. After the graph is made, after I made all the connections, I can do that. Right? I connect these, and so if I ever Hmm, I can compress. Oh, also it's increasing. Oh, hello. Yeah. So my bad. It's increasing. You know why? That's important because if it's increasing, then this makes no sense. No? This makes no sense. There will be only one path here, and there one path here, and one path again. Only single connections will be there. Okay, now that becomes a little bit clearer. Okay, okay. So what I can do here is okay, right, right. So I should traverse the array this way. Right. Let's take an example to understand this more clearly. Let's take a good example like 1 1 3 4 5 6 6 5 6 8 and आखिर में आ गया 100 आ गया, ठीक है? Now let's say I have 1, then I have 8 8 8, then 9, and then 10, and then now let's think for a second. There will be no okay. 1, 1, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This is the, so now uh, let's try to come from back, right? DP of 1 is 13, and I'm creating DP of 1 here, DP of 2 here, right? So if I'm starting from here, I can do nothing, so it will be 100. Similarly here, if I'm uh, if I'm if I'm man, you can't do that. You can't calculate 8. यार तो थोड़ा सा नहीं हो गया. How will you calculate कि मैं किसको पहले कैलकुलेट करूंगा, है? How will I calculate कि मैं किसको पहले कैलकुलेट करूंगा, राइट? हेलो, या सो हाउ विल आई कैलकुलेट कि मैं किसको पहले कैलकुलेट करूंगा? Because I have here 8 also, in here 8 here also, so 8 can jump here also, 8 can jump here, but how he's gonna jump back? That's the question. Jumped upon. Whoever who have ever been jumped upon, what will you do? That's the question. Right? It will increase. So my point is, since it's increasing, you can get some advantage there, provided you can come back sometime. It's not necessary for you to come back though. Very weird. Very weird. It's a very entangled kind of DB. I don't know. I can solve this. Yes. Get the maximum score. Okay. 2 say 4, 4 say I have jumped 4, 8. What I can do here is I can do DP on the number. What number? You may ask. No, I can do that. I was thinking I will do the DP on the number. Right. I can do that, but I don't want to do that. So if I'm doing the DP of indices, then indices में 10 to the power 5 तो वही हो गया. उसके बाद I would like to know which index I'm currently on. Oh, just that is okay. And where I will jump. And just that कि मैं ऐसे शुरू कर रहा हूँ कि मैं अभी jump आ चुका ऑलरेडी, खत्म. ये दो चीजें हैं. एक्चुअली 3 चीजें हैं. पहली चीज क्या है? इंडेक्स. दूसरी चीज है एरे. कौन सा हूँ मैं? काउंट ऑफ एरे या फिर F1. F1 is the information, and F2 will be the this will be uh, used wala, and this will be which array, I'm currently in, and this is if it's used or not, and this is my index. So if I ever do it again, then I will be back, and this will be very, because this is boolean, this is also boolean, and this is your 10 to the power 5 at max, so it will be 4 into 10 to the power 5 max. I think I should get going with the implementation, but I would like some information first. First is my a is equals to, I don't need, I need a. A is equals to nums 1 and B is equals to nums of 2. Then my N is equals to nums 1 dot size and M is equals to nums 2 dot size. Interesting is the fact that they are not of same length. It's okay, I guess. It doesn't matter so much. It does matter, but it's okay. All right. dp is equals to vector of man, come on. Int. First, it will be maximum of n comma. I don't know what. A dot size and here is b dot size. If A dot size greater than b dot size, and swap a comma b. Right. So I can be sure here at least at n and vector int what first is f1, first is 2 and second one also 2 I guess minus 1, and then I want to return solve of 0 comma 0 comma 0, right? I have to get two questions here, index of this one and this one, right? I guess I can store that in map, I guess some sort of map int comma int info. This needs to be a pair of int comma int info. So for int I is equals to I less than array if nahi hai, no if but here. So if info of a of I is equals to my net is gone. It will be soon come back, I guess. So it will be I comma minus 1, and for j is equals to 0, j less than n, j plus plus. There is no if. If info dot count a of I, then info of a of I, info of b of I, b of I. This is so m and this is I is equals to dot second is equals to I, right? I have those now. Now let me just increase my volume. Uh, let's create int n vector of this is ugly db, right? And my vector in a comma b int solve int I comma int f1 comma int f2 if f1 is equals to 0 and maximum solve of 0 comma actually 1 comma 0 comma or 0 comma 1 comma 0, and this there are two cases. Okay, if f1 is equals to 0 and not f1 and I is equals to 1, return 0. I need just one line of code, f2 and I is equals to 10. Okay, otherwise int and answer will be equals to dp of I comma f1 comma f2. Now if my answer is equals to minus 1, then my answer is equals to then just return answer it's not, then my answer is equals to a of I, because I'm taking this uh, if f1, f2, I mean, right? आंसर इक्वल्स टू 0। एक्चुअली मैं यहाँ से आ रहा हूँ, नहीं नहीं नहीं, इफ इफ f2 अगर तेरा नॉट 0 है, then I'm taking this, right? Ah man, come on, right? Equals 0, and after, now what I want to do is my answer will be solve of I plus 1 comma f1 comma 0, because that of course will never be, वो तो कभी भी यूज नहीं हुआ होगा ना, फॉर श्योर की बात है। हाउ डू यू नो अबाउट दैट? बिकॉज आई विल टू टू सिचुएशन, राइट? उसके बाद तुम स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं पहला सिचुएशन, हो सकता है तू कहीं से आया है, तो क्योंकि ये ए है एंड ये ए है, एंड इसका नेक्स्ट वाला बी जो होगा वो इससे छोटा होने वाला है। व्हाट डज दैट मीन्स कि इसमें भी सारे इससे बचे ही हुए हैं, एंड यू हैव नेवर यूज्ड योर बी एवर, राइट? नाउ f1 is the array type will be same, and your answer will be plus equals to that, right? uh, and then if in this case also, so it is present, if I have not used, and if info of a of I dot second is not equals to -1, then my answer will be equals to maximum of answer comma solve of what solve of info of a of I dot second comma, now this is the, oh, but it's weird, it's weird because you don't know which area you are at. Oh man, you are done. Shit. You know why I'm saying this? Because you will just flip the F ना, but that's not the point ना, मैंने A उसमें चेंज कर रखा है ना ऐसे करके, समझ रहा है? तो if it's F1, otherwise if F, M, you don't know what M is? Bro, come on, 19. Come on, man. Why would you do that? 19. Why does it mean 19? Right? You get solve 0, and then solve 0, 0, 0. I want maximum of BP of 0, 0, 0, but I also need BP of 0, 0, 0, BP of 0, 1, 0. First of all, I wish 19, 19. Wow, you are so likely. in doing A. Need to finish faster, man. Come on. Your A was 2, 4, 5 with 10, and then both the answer is 19 and 19. How? 2, then you added 4. Am I something? Am I missing something? I said I will add the answer only if it's 0, right? Hmm. Add the answer to 5 plus 1, F1, comma 0. 0 will be what? 0 will be your answer for the same array. If it's 0, then you have to check second. If it's first, then you have to check. You don't have to check it's first. Right. Hmm. I don't know what's happening. I don't know how to. 19 कैसा रहा है नहीं यहाँ जम टू 4. आई गेस वो एक भी जम नहीं कर रहा ना नहीं यार तब भी यहाँ से ध्यान चाहिए 2, 4. I don't get it. What is the path you're following here? What is the best path of this? It is just the same path. Let's say I don't allow this thing. I don't allow. What will happen? 19. Wow. तो मतलब बेसिकली हो ही नहीं रहा है. क्यों चलती है क्या? Like to print info of P of I dot first and I. 1, 0. Okay. And 3, 2. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, but if I can jump, then I can directly go to the forward ना. अगर मैं आगे जंप नहीं करता तो मैं डायरेक्ट आगे चले जाऊंगा उसके. मतलब I don't need this used up thing, right? यूज हुआ है कि नहीं चाहिए मुझे अभी. I just need मैं किस एरे में हूँ and next वाले को मैं +1 कर दूंगा. सिंपल सी बात है. Right? I will do +1 सिंपल ऐसा. I will do +1. I don't need this F2 thing here. Right? If you are here, you will. Oh, my bad. Okay. Oh, my bad. I guess it will be A of I plus this, but you will get A here. A of I plus, and it's just a left vector here. Okay, now here also I need to remove one vector from the start, I guess. I put it on this. Compilation and F2. F2 ही F1 ही है. DP of F1 and F2 नहीं है. DP of F1 है बस. I will change it to solve. Okay, my bad there. We're going somewhere. Come on, man. Putting on this one. 41. Wow. दोनों 41 आ रहे हैं। कैसे पॉसिबल है ये? What I said was, if you are there, you can jump to the same, right? But if you are not there, oh, you have to check that also, bro. And info of A of I dot second. Okay, okay. Info dot count of B of I. This is B of I. Where is that? 20. Info dot count BI, bro. 29. One left, bro. What the hell are you doing? Why it is giving me wrong answer on the up? Oh, you are wrong, right? Because it may be possible that it it is never possible. Shut up. It's never possible. There is just a bug here, and I don't know what the bug is. So I'm gonna test all the cases here to see how much change it's gonna make in 15. Okay, very much change. Okay, 15 hours the answer. 25 hours, 25. Literally the answer is 100. How the hell did it happen? It got up 5 में ऊपर जा रहा था नहीं फालतू में. ओ नहीं, वो तो जंप करा तो यहाँ पे ऐड क्यों करा फिर? नहीं, ऐड तो करना है. मेरे ख्याल से ऐड तो करना ही है मुझे. एआई दोनों में. एआई नहीं, यहाँ बीआई करना है. माय बैड. पागल इंसान हो गया. 29. ओ माय गॉड, अभी कहाँ से बता रहा है? तो ये भी बीआई होगा ना अभी. अभी तो इफ F1 your answer is equals to BI, else your answer equals to AI, and this will this. Binary, bro. Come on, man. I didn't do this, man. It was mod. It was mod. It was mod. Answer equals to answer plus. I have to define mod here somewhere. Int mod equals to 1 0 0 0 0 7. Okay, now I need to put here, put a mod here, put some mod here. Okay, the wrong answer. Expected 3 to 4. Why? So I guess what the thing wrong here is why? How the hell is wrong? How it is possible? 10 to 7. Answer I'm doing math wrong. Okay, my bad. The wrong mod. Man, come on. AI plus solve. Answer plus solve. I plus 1 F1 mod. I don't get it. What's the problem? Info of BI is swapped. It can't be possible, you know. Never हो गया ये. How it is possible? 32360. Yeah, but ये मैथ्स वाली चीज लगाना ना इसमें ऐसे भी डेंजरस है. There must be a better path for doing it. You can't just put a max here there. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's 10 to the 7. 10 to the 7. Actually, let's not put mod here. Let's put here 118, and then let's just return 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so long करना पड़ेगा सबको अभी यार. Shit. Can I define it? I don't think I can. I just need to here I guess long here also. And nowhere I think one error into one error into also long. How it is giving negative answer? I don't get it. How it is possible? If it's only 10 to 7 and there are you are storing somewhere. Where are you storing it? One E18 I'm doing mod with. How it is giving negative? नेगेटिव नंबर कैसे आ रहा है? It's still overflowing somewhere. कहीं ना कहीं ओवरफ्लो कर रहा है बट कहाँ पे? दैट इज द क्वेश्चन. आई डोंट केयर अबाउट mod. एंड लाइक देयर आर सो मेनी मिस्टेक. क्या बताऊं यार. कुछ जल्दी एक्सप्लेन करते हैं फिर. ठीक है. फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन था ये वाला. इसमें क्या था? अ, जल्दी एक्सप्लेन करेंगे. इसमें ग्रिड थी n क्रॉस n मैट्रिक्स ग्रिड. दिस इज बाइनरी. ओके. filled with 0 or 1, right? So, whatever goal is to change this matrix to a valid matrix. You know, you know what is a valid matrix? Valid matrix is a matrix which have all the values above its main diagonal 0. Okay. So, मतलब अगर ये हुई आपकी matrix and you are parallel, then all of these numbers are 0, right? And now, what was the operation? The operation we can perform was swap, add, adjacent, rows. Okay. So and the answer was minimum operation needed, or tell it's impossible. So I'm going to tell you about very fast. Right? So let's say this is the matrix, right? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Now. So this one should have, this one can have zero zeros at the end, zero zeros. This one can have one. This one should have one. This one should have three. This one should have four, right? So now this is the matrix. So इधर जीरो भी चलेगा, यहाँ पे एक आना जरूरी है, यहाँ पे दो आना जरूरी है, यहाँ पे तीन जीरो आना जरूरी है, यहाँ पे एक दो तीन चार आना जरूरी है, राइट? तो एक पूरे एरे में हो सकता है कि ये जो पूरा हो, ये हो रखा हो पूरा filled up with zero, right? Two. But I don't need to move it to the up, right? I don't need to move it to the up. So what I'm storing is, I'm storing x. What is x? X will be the highest, lowest row. I'll say this is the first row, second row, third row, fourth row, and then fifth row. Right? X will be the lowest row. I can I can set current row in, right? So if n is equals to 10 and my 10 by 10 की matrix है, and my what my a row has five zeros at the last, right? A row has five zeros at the last. So the first row will need n minus one zeros. Second row will n minus that's n minus one. That is equals to nine rows. Second row will be eight zeros. Then seven. Then six. Then five. Right. So this is the first row. This is second row. Third row. Fourth row, and then fifth row. Right. So I can put this row with five zeros at the end uh, anywhere between 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right. I can put it anywhere. Right. So my point is that if a particular, if you know a particular row can go where you can just select where it is closest to, right? So let's start discussing what the actual approach is, right? So first I will try to select the best possible row for the first valid row, right? फर्स्ट वेलिड रो के लिए मैं सबसे पहले फाइंड करूंगा कि मेरे लिए बेस्ट रो क्या होंगी, सबसे पहले अवेलेबल है मेरे पास, राइट? तो अगर मेरे पास एक्स सबका एक्स पड़ा हुआ ना, दिस इज द एक्स ऑफ एवरी, आई विल स्टोर एक्स ऑफ एवरी रो, and I'm here calling it value. That is the lowest row row can get into, right? So these are the values. So let's say I am currently filling for one, right? So this is one. Let's say this is two. This is five. This is four. This is one. This is two. This is two. This is three, and this is six. Right? Let's say this is the case. So now I'm currently trying to fill the top row, right? So what you will do is, and this is the current order of the real matrix, right? This is how it ordered. Currently, this is first, this is second, this is third, this is fourth, this is fifth, this is fourth, this is fifth, this is sixth, this is seventh, right? So to bring, so you will check what should I bring to the first, right? So this there is only uh, one row in the whole grid which can be valid, which is valid for the first row, right? So what you have to do is you have to bring this right here, right? And in this process, you have to meet this three invalid rows, right? So the answer for this, the operation needed to set the first row will be three, right? And now this will be deleted from the array. You can delete this or mark this as minus one or n plus one something, so that you have to ignore it afterwards. Right? Now let's say I'm looking for two, right? Now I'm looking for two. Uh, Now I am here, and this is already the front. So I don't need to change anything. So this will require zero moves. Okay, this will require zero moves. Now I'm looking for three, right? Five. I'm looking for three. So I'm here, I'm here, then here, then here, then here. Right. So I will find three after three swaps. So this is the you will get three from this swap, and then you will need four. You will get four from one swap. You will get five from one swap. You will get six from one swap. Actually, you know what? Wait a second, I missed something here. So I said one, two, and now I'm looking for three, right? So there is a very important thing. As I said, if this is lowest one, right? I can put this five anywhere in five, six, seven, eight, nine, and then ten. Na? So similarly, when I'm looking for three now, because one is done, two is done, I'm looking for three. So this two will be placed uh, in the position of three, right? Because it is closer to the actual value, and thus it will require only two moves, right? Now this will be considered at as three. This is one. This is two. This is three. Now I'm looking for four. Four you will find here. Uh, you can if this three was will be was here, then I will be choosing this three. But since it's afterwards, the after my current value, that therefore I will choose only four right now. So it will require only one move because only five is active here. Okay, now I'm looking for five. I will choose five, and this will be zero moves. Right now I will choose for six, but I can choose this instead with zero moves, and then I will choose seven, and I can choose this six also. That was it will be six moves. So how many moves it will total be? One, three, two. This will be तो सिक्स मूव्स में पूरा अरे तुम्हारा वैल्यू बन जाएगा राइट तो मैंने यही किया मैंने सबका पहले वैल्यू निकाला है ठीक है यहाँ पे काउंट इक्वल्स टू नंबर ऑफ zeros at the back ठीक है and the values of I is equals to the lowest I mean if I am considering this as zero row first row and you know that's why I'm considering which row it can be right lowest row ith lowest valid row ith row can be in right. Now I'm just looping over row 1 to n and trying to find the first valid point and then just creating just increasing the answer. And if you don't find any valid row to put in the current row, then just answer equals to minus one and break. Otherwise, you just mark and if you find a valid one, mark it as un, unvisitable, uh, just disable or just remove it from there. Right? It's just implementation. I think you got the idea. So now this is the question. The question is basically you have n flowers, n flowers है, ठीक है? A bouquet, bouquet बोलते हैं ऐसा bouquet है. A bouquet will need adjacent adjacent flowers, right? This must be bloomed, right? And you need m bouquets. So and every flower has a bloom time. Bloom of I is the day at which ith flower will bloom, right? So what the question is asking you to do is Answer will be the number of days you will have to wait. You will wait uh, minimum number of days you will wait before you can create, before you will be able to make M bouquet. So what I did here was I did the binary search on the answer. Right. What I did was I did the binary search on the answer. Right. So let's say this is the bloom thing. So this is the array. This is 4, 6, 12, 13, 2, 1, 3, 12, 12, 1. Right. So now let's say uh, this is my the lowest time you will need to wait is 1, and the highest time you will wait is 1 in 9, because that is the bloom time. Na? Uh, at the 1 10 to the ninth day, all the flowers will be bloom. So you will be able to do that. You will be able to generate maximum bouquets at a point, right? So now, let's say for a mid, that will be equal to, let's say 6, I guess. Let's say I'm currently checking if I can generate M bouquets after waiting 6 days, right? So after waiting 6 days, what will happen is this will be bloomed, 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 and this will be bloomed, right? So now let's say we need we need three bouquet, and one bouquet takes two flowers, right? So what you will see here is, as soon as you see uh, k flower together, just make them into a bouquet, simple as that, right? So these two flowers are consecutive, so I can make it a one bouquet here, and these two are consecutive bloomed. I can one bouquet here, one bouquet here, and that's it. How many bouquet I can create? Three, and a three is needed. So what I will do is, since it is successful to create M bouquets after waiting for mid days, therefore our test was successful, and I will try to now minimize my waiting time, and I will go into this range. So now my new range will be 1 से लेकर 5, right? 1 से लेकर mid -1, यानी कि mid अभी 6 था तो 5 हो जाएगा. So I will now search for the answer in the range of 1 to 5, right? So this is the implementation. Low is equals to 1, high is equals to 1 to the power 1 10 to the power 9. Okay. So let's say I'm checking for mid, if it's possible or not. What I'm doing is, this is very interesting what I'm doing. Let's say what I'm doing is, let's say I first found a non-bloom day, right? That is a not bloom, right? Where the blooming day of the current flower is greater than mid. That means it has been not been bloomed yet, right? तो इससे पहले जितने भी कॉन्जिक्यूटिव आए थे ना, इससे पहले जितने भी कॉन्जिक्यूटिव ब्लूम्ड फ्लावर थे वो मेरे पास पड़े हुए हैं काउंट के नाम से, ठीक है? So what I will do is I will make as many bouquets again with those consecutive flowers, right? And I will again uh, I will again initialize my consecutive flower count with 0, right? Uh, and at the end, again, एंड में जितने कंसेक्यूटिव फ्लावर्स होंगे उनको उनसे भी एक बुकेट बना लूंगा, जितने बना सकता हूँ उतने बना लूंगा. And at the end, if my bouquet count is greater than equals to m, that is required bouquet count, then I will update my answer, and I will update the range also, right? I will go to the left side. So this is the answer, I guess. This was a pretty straightforward question, right? So now let's see this question. This was a very weird question, but good, I guess. Not very well explained and not very well implemented as well. So what the question says is, you have two arrays. So there is first point is the arrays are increasing, and second thing is, and what the question asks for is the sum of the traversal of the traversal. Right? So what you can do is you can start traversing from either of the array nums one, and this is nums of two. If I'm starting from this array, what I can do is I can either either keep traveling in the same array, or let's say this is A, and if there is any A in the other array, then I can jump to the other array. I can jump. That is optional. I I can also not jump. This is my choice. Right? I can jump onto the another array and continue the same thing here and keep traversing. If I found another thing, then I can jump back in. Right? Something like that I can do. And then you just want to return the maximum sum possible among all those among all such traversals. Right? Maximum sum possible. So uh, what mistakes I made were I did not I ignored this increasing thing. तो मैं सोच रहा था कि मतलब एक ए से मल्टीपल उसमें यू कैन गो दैट्स व्हाई आई वाज काइंड ऑफ स्टक एट एंड सेकंड थिंग ये तो मैंने कॉन्सेप्ट में करी थी इंक्रीजिंग वाली एंड सेकंड जो इम्प्लीमेंटेशन मैंने गलती करी वो ये करी कि आई वाज काइंड ऑफ स्टक विद आइडिया कि मेरे को सेम एलिमेंट्स में जंप करना है तो इसलिए मेरे को एक वेरिएबल एक्स्ट्रा लेना पड़ा था उससे भी इम्प्लीमेंट हो जाता बट इट मेड द इट मेड द इम्प्लीमेंटेशन मोर कॉम्प्लिकेटेड राइट तो इसको इस तरह से सोचते हैं कि मैं जब यहाँ से यहाँ पे जाऊंगा आई एम चूजिंग दिस ए तो इंस्टेड ऑफ जंपिंग टू ए आई विल जंप वन मूव अहेड ऑफ इट राइट वेट अ सेकंड हाँ आई विल मूव वन मूव अहेड ऑफ इट राइट ओके and similarly if whenever I'm jumping I will move to the one index ahead of the index of the other array right and the question I solved this question I solved using dp right because let's consider this one let's consider this thing right let's say this is the array and this is the array let's say this is my a and I'm currently here right अब मुझे एक चीज बताओ इज इट डज इट एवर मैटर कि मैं कहाँ से आया Like, क्योंकि अगर ये ए है तो इसका तो अभी कुछ काम बचा ही नहीं बिकॉज आई कैन नेवर गो बैक राइट फर्स्ट पॉइंट एंड द फैक्ट कि हमको सिर्फ एक डीपी चाहिए उसका रीजन ये है कि अगर ये ए है ना तो नाउ व्हाट आई कैन डू इज देयर आर टू सिचुएशन राइट आई कैन कम टू दिस ए फ्रॉम इधर दिस एरे ओनली द फर्स्ट एरे ओनली और आई विल बी और आई विल बी jumping from the second array to the first array right in both of this condition you can see this part is now unusable right this part is unusable because if I've jumped from A तो everything जो इसके आगे आएगा उससे बड़ा ही होगा तो ऐसा कभी नहीं सोचा कि मैं ए से अब ए में जंप कर जाऊंगा यहाँ पे अगेन कि मैं दो चॉइसेस थी ये थोड़ी डिटर्मिनिस्टिक चीजें हैं दो चॉइसेस बस इसमें क्या है कि इफ यू आर करंटली एट ए यू कैन ईदर गो हेयर or you can go to the next array if it's possible if it's possible you can go and that is the simple implementation I guess so dp of I comma f is the maximum sum I can get if I'm at ith index of the f array right so आई गेस उसके बाद तो यार इम्प्लीमेंटेशन ही थी, बट मेरी इम्प्लीमेंटेशन अभी उनको थोड़ी सी गलत लग रही है, और इवन माई सॉल्यूशन आई डोंट थिंक इट्स आइडियल, बिकॉज अगर सॉल्यूशन आइडियल होता, इसमें एक और चीज है, इसने बोला था मॉड्यूलो 10 to 9 का +7 करना है, बट क्योंकि इसमें मैक्सिमाइजेशन और मिनिमाइजेशन था, इसका मतलब ये था कि यू कांट use this modulus in the DP, inside the DP, because if you do so, then the answer will be changed, right? I hope I don't have to explain that why it will change. So what I did was, this is a pretty easy implementation, but I will tell you what I did. I did was I changed it to long, and then at the time of the returning of the answer, I just modded it here, right? Also for I guess saving some time, I created an info. So map of info of x, will store the index of x at first array, and index of x at second array, so that it will be used in the DB for jumping, right? Is that बस यही था मेरे ख्याल से। मैंने इम्प्लीमेंटेशन बहुत सारी गलती करी थी। एक तो वो गलती नहीं करी कि मैंने सोचा था कि मैं आई एम जंपिंग फ्रॉम सेम एलिमेंट टू सेम एलिमेंट, बट इसमें अगर थोड़ा स्लाइड आपको चेंज कर देता मैं, जैसे जो मैं अभी करी है मैंने, कि मेरे को उस एलिमेंट में नहीं, उस एलिमेंट +1 में आगे जाना है, उस एलिमेंट में नहीं, उस एलिमेंट +1 में आगे जाना है। क्यों? क्योंकि आई कैन नॉट यूटिलाइज दैट सेम एलिमेंट अगेन एवर, राइट? सो जस्ट दैट आई गेस। जैसे लास्ट वाला सॉल्यूशन थोड़ा I messed it up. I would like to see the what is the what is the intended solution here. Let's see the intended solution here. Okay, what is the intended solution here? Solutions, two pointer. Wow. Topics, two pointers से हो सकता है greedy. Ah man, I don't think I did very good here. DFS plus memo DP m plus n. Oh my god, my solution is not that good. Screencast. Wow. Okay. So let's go. Thank you for seeing. I guess this video got very big. Oh my god. I may need to trim some parts. Okay, thank you. Bye.